All right, for this one, we had 2 walkouts for this film, and I do think when talking to multiple people, guys and girls, dudes and dudettes are gonna have a completely different view of this film. Completely. Chase Lee Hockey here with the Blue Futon reviewing the Threesome. So it's about pretty simple premise, just what you expect. A threesome happened, and you know what? Both girls are now pregnant. Now we got to figure out, is you going to take care of 1 baby, 2 baby, none of the babies, both babies, and how is he going to do it with his gay best friend and everything involved in this film? Sorry, it was like a burp trying to come up. But anyway, did I like this film? No. Okay, like I said with my first reaction experience, I was checking the trailer out and I was like, it's fine. But I had the same reaction with Scrambled that came out last year. And after Scrambled, I was like, this is one of the better movies of the year. And it was easily top 15 of that year. So I said, you know what? Gotta go, just no opinion. It's just a trailer. And I'm going to say the character decisions in this movie absolutely frustrated with me with what they decided to go for in this movie. I don't know. It's also some of the dialogue was completely eye-rolling. And whoever wrote this one, I don't know if he just is more beta cuck than everyone else. But listen, dudes. Dudettes, you can say what you want. Comment down below. But for dudes, okay. If a girl, doesn't really treat you the greatest, is always kind of like, being friend zone-ish, but finally gets back to you in a good relationship. However, you realize that she's been having having sex with a married dude. That's the biggest red flag ever. You don't go out with that girl, period, end of subject. Because if she is literally willing to have sex and break up a marriage, I have no respect for her whatsoever. And that's why I have a problem with this movie, with how it ends. I'm just like, you gotta be joking me. That is how we're going to end this movie. I know people are like, oh, it's love and forgiveness. No. At a point, you have a different girl who probably has better values, has a good support line with family, and everything in between. Yes, the other girl probably has support with family as well. But this one, she's sweet. She's heartfelt. She's trying to do best overall. And she has a goal of I'm not going to have an abortion. I'm going to do this, 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 this. The other girl is all over the place. And at a point, you're just like, I can't deal with it. I just can't deal with it. Yes, there are some twists and turns in this film that could be like, oh, that's an interesting thing. However, I saw it coming from a mile away, personally, with a bunch of movies I've seen where it's like, it was going to go that route, because why put that subplot in the movie, right? If you're going to put that subplot in the movie and sprinkle it throughout the screenplay, for a fact it's going to come back and bite someone through and throughout. I'm trying not to say spoilers when I'm doing this, because it's kind of hard not to, because, like I said, you see the trailer, and the trailer doesn't show a lot of the movie about what is going to happen with some of these characters. The acting I thought was fine overall. The look of the movie, you're in Arkansas, and yes, they're going to have some, very interesting dialogue sequences with them saying they have to go to Illinois because medieval times and you got to cross state lines for abortions. Well, I guess welcome to America and having different state lines. If you don't like it, North Korea or something like that, but, or China, or the one girl, Paul, or not even a girl. If it's a girl, give it away. So anyway, sure, you can laugh at some of the dialogue like that. Yes, there's some chuckleable moments in this movie. And there's just something at the very end about, not a song. What am I trying to talk about? About a reception, dinner, or wedding reception speech, right? I'm just frustrated at this movie right now, so I'm sorry if I'm kind of stuttering. Where it doesn't make sense to have that subplot. It doesn't make sense to say you have work, then something happens at the end. There is no reasoning for it. There is literally no reason to have this subplot except for manipulative people at the end be like, oh, so adorable. No, it's not adorable. It's manipulative. It's lying. It's gross in my opinion. Maybe it's just the values I was raised with. It just didn't flow with this guy. So overall, the threesome. Yes, there could be an interesting, character study with what you would do if you were in this situation of keeping the kids, not keeping the kids. What would you do with the dude? Would you, try to manipulate, or would you try to do even 50-50 split with some of them? But at the end of the day, knowing the girls' characters, knowing their values, knowing their past, to me, it's a clear cut, even though you might not love someone so much as the other one, you got to look at past behaviors and be like, can I really trust this? And do I really want to raise that child? Really? Even though you said something about something that it was it gave you rage, can you trust yourself with not having that rage overall? So the threesome, not for me. Disappointed. So with the threesome, let's just give it a solid, you know what I'm going for. The threesome will receive a 1.5 out of 5 with futons equals at 30%. Yes, I was bored with this movie. To me, it didn't work. There was a couple walkouts, and I think a majority of the audience in this movie was like, that's some beta cuck bullshit. So let's see the critics and user scores gave this one. So you have critics a 79% with 24 of them. No critic consensus. But I guess I'm okay with being in the minority with this one. This is a messy film. I didn't like character decisions. I didn't like how they ended. At a point, bro, come on now. I understand you might love this person, but you got to look at what you're getting yourself into and the trust factor. 79-30. Chase out here with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. One of these Futontopia. You Blue Futon saying watch for a great day. I can watch it today, tomorrow, a week from a month, a year from now. Others go freak one of you. Peace and love, peace and love. And I might get some hate for this one, but it's okay. It's my opinion. And if you like this movie, it's okay. It's okay.